I believe you. I want to change this. There we go. Done. Ooh. Do this. Ooh, what's that? I don't think I saved it right. Ooh, what's that? Let's bring that over. Okay, I believe you. Hmm. All right. We are here for the main events of the nights, the Daredevil Born Again review. I just posted my review on TikTok. I hope it went through. Hold on. Yeah, it went through. Okay, I just posted my review on TikTok. About to put it on Facebook and Instagram. And now I'm live about to talk about it. Whew, shit. Oh, shit. Listen. Mm, Let me bring the chat up just so I can see what people are talking about. Bro, that first episode was rough. Am I tripping? That's all I want to know. Am I tripping? That that first episode was rough as fuck. Y'all tell me I'm tripping and I'm liable to believe y'all. It was the first fight sequence looked like it was just straight up CGI, and that took me completely out of it. It took me completely out of it, and I couldn't really get back. It wasn't until like the second season, well not second, Jesus, the second episode where Fist started making his moves and stuff. Then I was okay, cool. It's starting to bring me back a little bit, and then the final 10 minutes of the second episode, I was like, okay, it looks good again. It looks good. I'm back on board. It's promising, but that first episode, man, that shit was some ass. It was some ass. Bro. Bro, it was two humans. It was the entire first fight sequence between Bullseye and Daredevil looked like it was completely CGI for the most part, and it didn't look right to me. I could be tripping. Like I said, I could be tripping, but that no, I'm standing on that. That shit was ugly. It was ugly, and that was the only thing we got that first episode. It was a lot of build up. They got, I mean, spoiler alert, they got rid of Foggy. Like, not just him not being there. Like that motherfucker gone. Like that motherfucker gone. I was like, oh shit. Okay, stakes are high. Stakes are high. Let's see what happens. And Dax, thanks for the caps, man. Appreciate you. My favorite anime is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah, man. This Daredevil Born Again. Now, I'm not a big comic book person. A lot of people know I didn't read too much. I just like watching the live action stuff. This from so they introduced a couple characters. They introduced the therapist. I think her name is Glenn Close or something like that. I looked her up. She is in the comics. Geisha, I didn't see your message. Hey, how you doing, Geisha? How you doing tonight? What's going on with you? How you living? How you living? Uh, she's in the comics. Um, oh girl, the niece of Ben Urk is in this. I thought that was pretty cool that they brought Ty to him back. That's nice. Um, and now then they got the White Tiger, and they also have a mysterious guy who is obsessed with the therapist. So I'm trying to figure out like who who he is. Who he could he be. So I need some people that are really into Daredevil comic books to let me know who that is. Hey, love from Uganda. What's up? Appreciate you. Uh, I can check out your music sometimes. Send it to me. I'll definitely check it out. Not at the moment. Damn it, you sent me that cap already. I appreciate that. I really do. I just got on live. I'm trying to knock this honest opinion out on Daredevil. That's what the night is, right. The woman Fogg was talking to in the bar, that was some same woman later with Matt, right? Yeah, that's the same woman. That's the same woman. She was supposed to go work with the DA, but she decided to turn that down and started working with Matt instead. Don't know why. You got the DA, then you turn into a defense. I don't know. District attorney to a defense attorney is crazy. It just started today. It started at 9. The first two episodes are streaming now. The first two episodes are streaming now. You can go check it out on Disney Plus. The first episode is an hour. That's not including credits. I mean, that is including credits. Sorry, misspoke. It's an hour including credits, and then the second episode is 49 minutes including credits. So yeah, they kind of shortchanged you in that second episode. Bullseye still to go. The man survived a what 6-story drop. That was crazy. And then they didn't really give him the eye, did it? I couldn't tell that they didn't give him the bullseye eye. So yeah, that was what they to end the third season was a fucking lie. He was just throwing shit. I did not like that fucking fight, bro. Like it's two humans fighting. Well, at least two humanoid motherfuckers fighting. Why is it CGI? Like that shit. It was supposed to bring us out of the darkness, not bring us in, not bring us further in. Daredevil was the chosen one. He was the one that was supposed to give us back into our gritty fight scenes. And we didn't get it to the last 5 minutes of the second episode. That's some bullshit. I feel like I wasted 2 hours of my life. I'm trying to find good in it, but I did not like it. I did not like the opening of this. It was whack as hell. It was whack as hell. The story, I'm gonna let it cook. I'm gonna let it cook. I'm gonna, we got. I think we get what 8 episodes, 10 episodes. You gotta let this shit cook. You gotta let it cook. Let me look up. Let me see the episode count. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Episode counts for season 1. There will be 9 episodes for Daredevil Born Again. So I'm gonna let it cook. I'm gonna let it cook. That's good enough time to figure out, get everything in place, get some good gritty fight scenes. I'm hoping that he's over this promise to himself that he don't be a vigilante anymore, but he's gonna have to play it safe because Fisk is now the mayor, and the Fisk could easily put his identity out there. So we gonna see. That opening episode was some ass, Tony. That opening episode was some ass. It was good seeing the gang together, laughing and joking and everything. But once it tried to when he put on the suit and started climbing the fucking, hit the zip line and coming up and everything, that looked terrible. That looked terrible. That was some ass. And then I like some of the things they did with him closing in on his hearing, how the screen would get the dimensions of the screen would get smaller, as they focus in on his super hearing and everything. I think they've been trying to put a good emphasis on his powers, but that fight scene was just some booty. That fight was just some booty. Daredevil Born Again, yes, Daredevil Born Again is now streaming. Um, I didn't like the first episode. The second episode is better. And then around towards the end of it, it gave me some, it gave me some hope for it. Dun, 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 dun. Stacks Vibes on YouTube. I got you, brother. I got you, brother. I'm looking at your stuff now, dude. I'm definitely gonna check you out, cuz. Appreciate you coming through. But yeah, that is some why or in no preamble. Uh, First episode, no. Second episode is a good maybe. It's a good iffy. Eh. That's how I feel about it. Second episode is a good possible, but if it would have kept going like how first episode was going, I'd been like, nah, this shit trash. They fucked it up, in my opinion. Just how just the editing, the graphics that they was used on Daredevil himself, how they had him kind of like even the acting wasn't all the way there for me. I feel like it was just very very shoehorned in. But the second episode, I don't know. I'm guessing they had a different director. Let me look that up. Let me look there see if they had a different director. They look like they already renewed for a season two. The second season has been confirmed. Was confirmed in 2024. Consists of 8 episodes. Scarlett has returned as a showrunner. Taking place late February to July. Filming is taking place in late February, so they're already working on second season for this one. That's good to know. Yeah, so the first episode was directed by Aaron Moorhead and Justin Benson, written by Dario Scartapane. The second episode, Optics, was directed by Michael Cuesta and written by Matt Corman and Chris Ord. You can definitely tell the difference between the two episodes as well. Like it was just a whole different vibe, a whole different style and everything. So that first episode was bad, in my opinion. It's week to week. They released the first 2 episodes, and then the rest of them are gonna be releasing every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, yeah. If you don't want to, if you want to go ahead and think, yeah, I didn't like the first episode. I don't did not sit well with me. I could be. I'm going off what I saw. I'm going based off strictly what I seen on the TV screen on Disney Plus TV. The first episode I did not like at all. It looked terrible. And then after that, they went to the courthouse scene and everything. Matt gave a nice touching speech. Not gonna lie, he gave a nice touching speech. It was very, heartwarming. Not heartwarming, a little heartbreaking because he was like his friends going and everything. He gave a nice send off to Foggy, but after that, it just kind of just went downhill. Fist showing back up, and Fist he's a slimmed down a lot, ain't it? Like that boy, he's not even Big Fist no more. He's not even Big Kingpin no more. He's just Pin. I didn't like the CGI. Like I'm going off of it. Like the CGI was terrible, and then it was just a whole bunch of talking after that, and set up for the next episode. Cool. Next episode come on. He wins. He has this. They have this whole sit down about if you win the office, and I'm about to come at you if you step out of line. And he's like, if you put your weird suit on, there gonna be consequences. So they both give each other little threats and everything. But I'm like, you are an attorney. You could have did some rallies or something to fight against him trying to become mayor. Like you ain't had a. I don't know. That's my thing. Like, bro, you a whole lawyer out here that fight for the people. You couldn't hold a rally to talk against Fisk and why it's important that he doesn't win this election. I don't know. It's just Bullseye didn't look. We could barely see his costume. They put everything in fucking CGI. Everything was just computer generated from them fighting, from him swinging in, tackling them into the glass, to them fighting inside the bar, to them going out. And I know what they was doing. They wanted that. They wanted a scene where it seemed like there was no type of edits and they could just have the fight go on. So it looked like what they probably did was they probably put some motion caps on, the motion caps and everything, and then were just going, back, going at it and everything. Bro, are you the same person that was talking about free coins for Avowed? Now you giving out coins for TikTok? You are a hustler. You are a hustler. Now I would say this, Kasani, that first episode was some ass, but the second episode showed more promise. And then towards the end of the episode, when he fought those cops, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So I still have hope for this show. They just don't need to let those people that did the first episode. I hope they didn't do any other episode. I'm hoping they didn't do any other episode. And from the looks of it, they didn't. It was Aaron Moorhead and Justin Benson. Damn it, they did episode 8 and episode 9. Oh my God. Oh my God. They did 8 and 9. Oh my. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, I'm still gonna try to keep high hopes on this. I'm still gonna try to keep high hopes on this. I'm gonna stay optimistic. Guys, because it's did they go woke like everything Disney? You know what? I When I hear woke, I just don't want to even associate people because it's like, bro, it's not woke. It's just people there, whatever. But no, I don't think they went woke. They have black characters and Hispanic characters in this. Is that considered what is woke? What is woke to you? That's why I want to know, Zach. What is considered woke for you, bro? The first season is rough. I mean, damn, the first season, Jesus. The first episode is rough, bro. That first episode is rough. Second episode is better. And when I say rough, I mean the opening scene is hard to get through. Tomorrow's picks will be on Tomorrow Picks, Gino, and thank you for telling me that I've been consistent. Appreciate it. Well, I mean, shoving politics and no stories that way, I mean, that's not woke. Rough as in ass, not violent. The first episode is ass. It's trash. I didn't like it. I almost turned shit off. Because the first episode was the first fight that we get is just straight up CGI bullshit. Oh yeah, I've been talking about Paradise all day, Gabrielle. Where you been at? I watched the season finale. Was today. I watched it early this morning. Been talking about it pretty much on my last few lives. Yeah, Paradise is good. Paradise is really good. Thank you. But woke is, let me give you the definition of woke. Woke is basically letting people know that the things that we always kind of saw how when it comes to like systematic racism, little slick things in shows like the token black guy in a group of white people. You got to have your check. You got to check off your list of minorities so you can have this movie. Like that's type of stuff that we seen. Like wake up from the shit that they've been feeding us for years and everything. Has nothing to do with random politics that people want to get off. It has nothing to do with it. But this story is basically right now, Daredevil, Matt Murdock has to deal with the loss of his friend, and he felt like it was his fault that he lost his friend because he crossed the line, and so he punished himself by not being Daredevil anymore. Like he decided to let the system handle everything. Meanwhile, there is one vigilante that's still out there, the White Tiger, And you have Fisk going around saying that New York is broken and he's the one that needs to be fixed it and he's changed. So he decides to run for mayor. And I know that's a comic book story. I'm pretty sure it is. I haven't read it, but I'm pretty sure it is. So he runs for mayor because I think we played it on that was in the Spider-Man game, ain't it? That was in the Spider-Man game. Fisk was mayor of New York. So he runs, he wins, and he puts as he's running, him and Murdoch have a sit down, and they basically threaten each other, saying, "Hey, if you go back to your old ways, we're gonna consequences will happen." They say that to each other in different ways. So Fisk wins. Murdoch still stays as who he is. That's the end of the first episode, right? Second episode, this random guy sees somebody getting bullied in the subway. He goes to fight to help him out. They tell him to get lost. He doesn't. He fights them. The person that he was protecting haul ass, leaving him to fight two people by himself. And one of the guys ended up getting pushed into a train as it was coming. Turns out they were NYPD. Don't know why they didn't show their badge in the beginning. Don't know why they just didn't tell him this. Whatever case may be, so they're dirty, right? So they're dirty cops. So he goes to jail. He's labeled as a cop killer. The witness is not stepping forward to let him know that hey, they was bullying him and he just stepped in. So Murdoch is at the jail talking over to somebody about a DUI case, but he overhears the police beating the shit out of the dude. So he decides I'm gonna take on this case. For some reason, this also has not for some reason. This also has implications with Fisk because he's having problems with getting more people to be on the police force, and he's having problems with the chief of police. So this case is big for him as well. So yada yada yada, finds out that the dude is actually another vigilante. So that's another reason why Murdoch really wanted to take on the case. By the end of the episode, the police have tracked Murdoch. Follows the hold up, getting ahead of myself. Before the end of the episode, Murdoch finds it very frustrating that he can't do certain things within outside of the law anymore. So he's like having a hard time adjusting to not being Daredevil. He then goes he decides to follow the police officer to his home in hopes. What's going on with you, Smitty? Thanks for the GGs too, bro. He follows the police officer in hopes to find some type of information. Just so happens, the police officer get a call. They saying that they found the witness and they are going to his apartment to take him out. So he gets there before the police officers, gets the dude out, fights the police officers, and then that's how that episode ends. So it was cool. It was straight. I say all that to say this. It was straight. There's some nuances in between, like him meeting a therapist, who is also a author, who inadvertently becomes the therapist to Fisk and his wife because Fisk needs the optics of him and his wife being a strong, united couple to keep the voters, the core voters interested in him. So they decided to go to therapy. I'm so happy this series everyone talking about Daredevil again. Yeah. Even though the first episode wasn't all that. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say it all that. Say how I really feel about the first episode. Shit was trash. It was trash. Straight up trash. Didn't like it. CGI fight between two humanoid people is insane. How they did my boy Foggy, insane. I just knew they was gonna do that. I knew they was gonna do that. I'm not even surprised. The writing wasn't that good. The acting seemed a little thing. I really need something. Hey, bro, get out my chat. get out my chat, bro. Get out my chat, dog. Get out my chat, bro. First episode bad, second episode was cool. I'm waiting on the next episode before I be like if it's a lost cause or not. These first two episodes really really leave an impression on me at all. Yeah, these first two episodes didn't leave an impression on me at all, like at all. Yeah, it's the third episode should be better because the indication of the last fight scene was done pretty well. It's still it was still a little choppy for my liking, but yeah, unsolicited honest opinions is crazy. You don't like my thumbnails, bro? You gonna do them for me? You gonna do my thumbnails for me? What you want me to have my face on the side like and with a picture or something else? I don't know. I don't know. That's what thumbnail seems to be like nowadays. Uh, but yeah, man, Daredevil first episodes is out now streaming on Disney Plus. If you haven't checked it out, I feel like it shouldn't be a rush to go see it. Don't rush and go be disappointed because that first episode it's so fucking bad, man. I'm telling you, bro, it's bad. It's bad. That first episode was bad for the build up, the hype, for the long return of a show that was so fucking gritty. The fight scenes went so hard. They gave us a CGI fight in the beginning, bro. That it just don't make any sense, man. It don't make sense. The first scene in the first episode of the series or whatever was him in a hallway going crazy, like fighting waves of people. They gave us a friends montage of him and Foggy and old girl walking down the street having a good old time, going to the bar. Everybody's like cheers, showing everybody happy. I was okay, cool. The setup is a little okay for the setup is there for something drastic to happen, and then they just gave us a PS2 opening, and it was just so fucking. It was ass, bro. It was ass. Do I need to watch The Punisher and the other Marvel Netflix shows? I don't think you do. You probably I think you can probably Google who these people are. You can watch them if you want to, but I don't think you do. It's on Disney Plus. And if you're talking about pirating, I don't know. I don't know. I lost my pirating websites a long time ago. The slow walking up the stairs of them trying to like them just slowly walking by chasing each other down, and he has like 5 knives in his chest and 3 on his back, and he's just like and the whole time what he's doing is he's listening for Foggy's heartbeat. But at the same time, I'm like, the dude is trying to get away, but you're not letting him get away. But you're also worried about Foggy, but you don't want this dude to get away. So you're slowly walking behind him, trying to make sure that Foggy is okay, but you don't want him to go. Like, bro, make up your mind. Like it's not. I don't think it was one of those impossible situations. I don't think there was no action. There was no action, not until the last 5 minutes of the second episode. All of it was build up. All of it was talking, trying to set the season up for what's to happen. Now there's 7 more episodes, so 7 more episodes. I want to say all of them are ranging between 45 minutes to like an hour. It could be a good bit of action within the 4, 5, 6 episodes. I wouldn't say amazing, but they setting something up. They're definitely setting something up. Yeah, I saw that coming. Saw that coming a mile away. I saw that coming a mile away. Bro, I am about to kick you out of my chat. Because I'm pretty sure we done had this conversation before. It's not even a conversation. I done told you about this before. Oh man, it's claim 3 months of dice. I should do that. All right. Damn, I can't do it from right here. Shoot it up, shoot up, shoot. It's not that I'm in a bad mood today. I'm in a good mood, and you're pissing me off. Shoot up, shoot up, do. Damn, how can I do this shit? No, that's not what I wanted. Boy, I can't do what I want to do right now. I cannot do what I want to do right now. Man, probably a fucking burner anyway. Oh, that's how you do that shit. Oh yeah. Go back. Go back to this. All right, here we go. Oh man, but yeah, just the first 2 episodes is not very underwhelming stuff. Very lackluster. Very disappointing. But I still have hope. The last 5 minutes of episode 2 gave me some hope. It didn't just end on some bullshit. It actually ended on a good fight scenes that make me want to know how the next episode is gonna start. How he's going to explain this shit, you know? So if it just move on with no explanation, I think I would be a little pissed about it. But hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully we get a good explanation. Hopefully he, talk his way out of it. He used these lawyer skills that he has to be like, yeah, I was there for my client and they attacked me and I defended myself. They were like, hold on, you defended yourself? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean you defended yourself? How did you pull this off, sir? No questions. How did you beat up these? How did you whoop these officers' ass? All right. That's what I'm saying. The way he just like slam boy on his head, man, that shit was crazy. I just came back on not too long ago. I got off for a little while, but yeah, for the most part, I've been live streaming all day. Broke boy, he like, god damn. Y'all people out of control. It's 2 episodes, bro. Calm down, bro. You do know episodes get critiqued by episodes, right? You do know that's how stories are built. And I'm saying the first episode was ass because of the CGI and stuff like that, and it was slow. It was bad. That's not how things that's how things work. You can critique an episode from episode to episode. Nah, I didn't like it. Like I didn't like the first episode at all. I had big issues more than just the CGI. It's just the editing and the acting was way off. The writing was definitely off. I did fuck with the second episode though. That second episode was better. Not the best, but it was better. Then the final scene was cool. Could have dealt with the editing a little bit more, but after that, I'm cool with it. But him scaling was that shit was so ugly. I say, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Did you see the first episode? Like the first episode of the first season, right, of the original series. The first episode of the first season of the original series was so good. It was so good. It was gritty. It was the choreography went stupid. How he was fighting in the hallway, bloodied up. The reveal of him coming out with a scarf around his head. It was just action packed and everything, right? It was done so well. And then we get the PS2 opening of Bullseye and Daredevil. It was disappointing, underwhelming, unassuming trash. It was barely because that it was CGI. That's why. It was CGI. They rendered the entire thing. Yeah. I don't know. I just like I said, I just knew they was gonna do that bullshit. But then he gave a nice speech at when he was on the stand in the courthouse. He gave a nice speech when he was on the stand. And after that, it was okay. I'm glad you being honest, like the first episode, but no, bro, if you could ignore that, you are a good person. I'll tell you that right now. What felt tense? The first, you must talk about the first episode of season one of the original series. DC makes better shows. Marvel makes better movies. Shit, you let people tell it. Marvel hasn't made a good movie since Endgame, but yeah, I definitely enjoyed. Even though I had my issues with Captain America: Brave New World, I still enjoyed it. Now, I wish they would do it Eternals too. I really do. I really do wish they could do it Eternal too, but had to get used to it. But I'm shocked, and now I love the second episode. I'm not. I love the second episode. The second episode is better, but yeah, I fuck with Eternals. I fuck with Eternals. They scrapped everything, man. Brave New World, yeah, is worth to watch. I think it's worth to watch. Like I said, I had my issues with it. I wish John and Carlo Esposito character was the main villain. I wish they could have just kept that part going. But other than that, it was straight. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Brave New World, but I fucked with it. I thought it was cool. What was the Marvel movie before Brave New after Brave New World? I mean, yeah, before I had it right the first time. What was before Brave New World? I can't remember. Marvel movies. What phase we in? Six. Phase six. Scotty, what's going on with you? Shit, I'm back too. I got off. uh, Next week 97. Ministry Wars. Was it? It wasn't Ant Man. It was something after Ant Man. How you missed most of the episode? Go back and watch it. Let me look at it. Your mom? You gotta go back and watch it. Oh shit, I'm in the wrong phase. We still in phase five? That's it, Thor or Captain America. It probably was. I didn't. I should have watched. I still haven't watched that. I think it was. I think it was the Marvels. I think that what it was. It was the Marvels. No, Deadpool and Wolverine was the last movie. Deadpool and Wolverine was the last movie. That shit was fire. That shit was cool as hell. Lyric, what's going on with you? I did not like the first episode. I thought the CGI was a little was extremely rough in the beginning. Uh, and I didn't really like the editing or the writing in it. But the second episode was cool. Second episode was cool, and the last 5 minutes of it was really good. I saw that coming a mile away, Scotty. I was like, yeah, they brought my man Meg just to take him out. Oh yeah, I definitely want you. What did you do, Lyric? What did you work on? If you don't mind me asking. And I'm gonna keep on watching. Second episode, the last bit of the second episode got me extremely not extremely, but it got me. It brought back the hype for it because I lost hype after seeing the CGI fight, and I was like, and then the episodes really didn't do anything to bring it back. And then like right at the end, just the beginning of the second, around about the middle of the second episode, when Fisk did his power move on the chief of police, I was like, okay, we get into some spicy shit. All right, bet. And then it kind of like just snowballed from there. The hype kept growing, and then when we got to the fight, that was nice. 204, 208. Okay, I'm thinking that's for 4 and 8 episodes. 104, 105, 108. My episodes. That's tough. Yeah, that Philly cheese scene was cold. He's talking about we went to another place, D'Angelo's. I said, okay, Fist. That's what I'm talking about. That's that shiesty shit I was looking forward to. Have you gone offline from when I left? Yeah, I went offline. Well, I think the show got potential to be as good as the Penguin. Mm. It has potential to be as good as the Penguin. Definitely. Thank you, Lyric. Appreciate you. Thank you. I feel good that somebody actually working in business is a fan of my work. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much for real, for real. You haven't seen the Penguin yet? Oh man, my guy, you in for a good binge. Love all the f bombs. You know what? That's like my second one. That's like my second language. So I didn't even notice, to be honest with you. They were saying curse words in pink. They were saying curse words. I didn't notice. I remember when I first started doing my reviews, somebody was like, "You just do too much cussing." I was like, "Well, shit." But I did tone it down, though. I did tone it down. I don't curse as much as I used to. Yeah, that definitely is a good idea. Cause man, this it gets greedy. Hank, what's going on with you, brother? It gets greedy. Uh, mm. First episode, nay. Second episode, yay. With a very reluctant yay. A very reluctantly yay. Like yay, I'm here for it though. Second episode, I almost walked out. All right, Scotty, man, you have a good night, bro. Appreciate you. I'm not gonna stay on here that not too much longer either. I gotta get some sleep. I've been going at this since pretty much all day, pretty much all early morning. I got on at 2 a.m. I stayed on till like 4:30. Got off, went to sleep, woke up, got back on. Stayed on for a good minute, got off, then got right back on. So it's been. Well, we doing a little spoiler talk for sure. Definitely doing a little spoiler talk. I don't have a Patreon. I don't feel like I need a Patreon. Sad winter's almost over. I hate winter time. I am a fall guy. Like I love the fall season. For one, my birthday is in fall. It's not too hot. It's not too cold for the most part. Sometimes it's a little shaky. But The only thing I don't like about fall is hurricane season. Raji, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Was that Reggie? Sorry, I said Raji. It looked like an E from up here. My impressions, I hated the first season. I mean, damn, I keep on saying season. I hated the first episode. Hated the first episode. CGI took me completely out of it. Second episode brought me back to life. Fisk, I like how Fisk is moving. I like the things that he's doing. And then we got a good fight scene at the end of it. At the end of the second episode, so I have hope. I have hope. So I'm still going on it. Ugh. What I think of the issue is with the Marvel Daredevil compared to Netflix Daredevil. It's not gritty. It's not as gritty as the other one. But it's only the first two episodes. I can't really compare it as of yet. But that first episode, I can only compare the episodes by episodes. The first opening scene we see of Daredevil in the first season was straight fire, straight hands, grittiness. They with this season is like they didn't want to show any of that, but they wanted a fight scene, so they just created a CGI uh PlayStation 2 opening scene for us that was ass. So it was terrible in my opinion compared to those first two episodes. What do you think? Felt like the whole season's worth of story happening in that first episode. Felt like a whole season's worth of story. I feel like they had to do some catching up just to get us caught up with Foggy and them, just for them to take us out. And then they had to also catch up with what was going on with Fisk and his wife, just to tear that down for the most part. And then they, get Fisk his plans on what he want to do, Murdoch on what he wants to do, and then they had to introduce a therapist, uh, and how him and her and Murdoch was gonna relate. So not a whole worth of season, but it was a lot of exposition. Season three was wild. Okay. I was like, hold on, is that an acronym for something? But I got it. I got it. Yeah. I mean, Daredevil just has always been like a good choreographed show. Like fight scenes are choreographed very well. So for them to slap CGI in a fight, even though they try to give us a little bit of choreography in the bar scene, in the bar part of it, and then have them slow walking upstairs, it was. I was like, what are we doing? What is happening right now? This is stupid. This is stupid. I did not like it at all. So, but let's see if they make up for it in these next 7 episodes. It sucks though because the directors of this episode are going to be the directors for the last and final episode. So hopefully they made changes and they didn't do. I just don't. I just don't understand. Like I need to know if this was done in post. If they was like, we don't have an opening fight scene. Like, damn, it's too late to bring Charlie back. Let's all right. Let's do this. Let's make it a dark fight in a bar with a whole bunch of, and we'll just do computer graphics to clean everything up. That's something because I don't know, man. It just didn't. It just don't feel right. Can we talk how great Michael Caffini was? So reminded me of his dad. Yeah. Rationalize the stairway scene as loss of fatigue with the DD cam swinging in. He could have been just tired as hell. Yeah, could be. Could have been. I had to look him up. I don't know who that is. uh, Oh, that's his son? Did not know that. He didn't have that many lines, so he didn't really leave an impression on me. But first episode is 6 out of 10. I'm gonna tone that down a little bit. I'll throw 4. I can go as low as 4, but the second episode, I can bring it up to a 7, 7.5. Is one of the best shows, and this one has to do well because I think aren't they talking about bringing over Jessica Jones and Iron Fist and Luke Cage and all them? So it's like if this is gonna be trash, they might as well not even bother. It had the middle, it was still ass though. No, 7.5 for the second episode. First episode is like a 4 out of 10. I would never forgive them for that damn fight. They have to they have to explain that shit to me. They have to explain that shit to me. They have to explain that shit to me. I would never forgive them for that CGI fight. That shit was so ass. It was so uncalled for. I probably wouldn't have been more. I probably would have been better off with them not even having a sequence. And I am so serious right now. It would have been better off with them not even having a fight sequence. Just have Bullseye shoot Foggy and walk the fuck off. And have him go through his whole emotional thing. Have him put up the helmet that way. We didn't need that ugly ass fight. We didn't. We didn't. We didn't need that ugly ass fight. They could have just like picture this. Have them still have their friends moment of walking down the street and talking and everything. Have their friends walking down the street and everything. Foggy gets a call from Benny, him all freaked out and everything, tell him that he's sorry that he gave him up, and then boom, Foggy hits in front of Murdoch and thing, and then this will also fuck Murdoch up because he couldn't do anything about it. He couldn't sense it. He couldn't know that it was happening. Nothing. And then just have Bullseye just go about his fucking business, and then that way, we might not have the court scene of him saying it, but he can actually turn that into his eulogy at his funeral. Turn that into his eulogy at his funeral. Have him saying that he couldn't even get the justice for his friend, and that even more a reason for him to hang up his helmet. And then all the stuff with Fist start to happen, and bringing him to break his rule of coming out of retirement and everything. They didn't have to do that ugly ass fight scene, bro. That shit was terrible. I feel like, and like I said, it felt like that shit was done in post. Like some exec was like, some Disney exec was like, "Yo, we need a fight scene. Why don't we have a fight scene? Why don't we have a fight scene? We need that fight scene." So they pulled together some bullshit to throw in there. Now my ratings went down to 3 after the explanation. Cause just imagine, bro, like just imagine them just having a good ass fucking time, and then we as the viewer see off in the distance there's somebody looking through a scope, and then we realize, oh shit, that's Bullseye. And before we can react, blood is splattered. That would have been a better opening than the bullshit we got. But hey, that's just me. I'm not a fucking writer. Uh, I it's it I won't forgive him for that shit. Yeah, I can see that. I can see like it was rushed. It was a lot of storyline to put in to that first episode, man. It was a lot of storyline they wanted to put into that shit. You have to get the Bullseye payoff for the bar scene. Hell, nah. They could fight in a later. They could have saved that fight for a later episode. Like he finds out that Bullseye was the one behind it or some shit like that. They could have saved that for later. It just felt it just was unnecessary. That's my point. It's been 7 years. I let them slide. I ain't let them slide with shit. my whole thing is being honest with y'all. I'm not gonna. I can't. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not like, damn. You know what? Maybe I should let that slide because this is, Daredevil, and we haven't seen it in a while, and no. My whole thing is being honest with y'all. When I see something and I don't like it, I'm gonna tell y'all I don't like it. If I see something and I like it, I'm gonna tell y'all I like it and I fuck with it, even if y'all don't agree with me. Right? You talking about Disney, who is putting out shows and movies and stuff for the past 100 years? They got the money. They got the right people. Should have the right people. Should have the right resources. Should have the right things to do when it comes to that. How do I feel about the Oscars? The same way I felt about the Oscars last year. Uh, I'm happy for some people. I'm good for it's cool with some people. Well deserved rewards. Yay. Oscars. Good. But yeah, I need to take my ass to sleep. I can feel myself being a jackass. Uh, to certain people though, to certain people. But yeah, it wasn't giving what I thought it was gonna give. I thought we were gonna, like I said, man. I thought we were gonna get some good bloody knuckle bare back breaking crazy fight scene to open up the damn series. We got a la 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 la. They skipping down the street, having a good time, laughing and joking away. It felt like the opening of a Saturday Night Live skit. Live from New York, it's Saturday Night Live. Oh my god. They introducing Foggy. They introducing Murdoch. Oh shit! That was a happy go lucky. And they could have kept that scene. I didn't mind it. I'm just telling y'all that's just how it felt, man. Oh, bro. Oh man. Whew. What's tomorrow? My kids don't have any school tomorrow, so I might do game tomorrow. First thing in the morning. I might be gaming. So if you're up, man, I'll try to see how far I can get into that game. I looked at Steam, right, and I was like, damn, I got 2.2 hours of playtime. Damn. 2.2 hours of playtime. Uh, it is what it is, though. It is what it is at the end of the day. We're gonna keep going. We can keep rocking. We keep rolling. You know, we roll with the punches like Tank. Well, not so much like Tank. Uh, every now and then we'll take a knee. Uh, I need to know when that shit gonna drop. But yeah, man, that's all my thoughts on Daredevil though. Like, it was a very underwhelming opening. Episode 2 saved it for me. I wasn't gonna write it off, even if with the first episode, right? If the second episode was trash too, I still was gonna watch the third episode. I'm forcing myself to do that from now on with shows that I don't like, so I can at least say I gave it a try. Uh, unless it's just some straight up bullshit in it, like some pedophile, some groping, whatever the case may be, shit in it. Unless it is weird, unless it's just some weird shit. But Even if the second episode was trash, I would have given it another third. I would have gave it the third episode. But the second episode saved it for me. The second episode definitely saved it for me. I'm still a little hyped for it. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. There's a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's just the first two episodes. Y'all overreacting." If it was just the first two episodes, I guarantee there's the reason why people do 3 episode premieres. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It is a reason people do 2 or 3 episode premieres because they know that first episode is not gonna be enough to straight up hook them. Bro, that motherfucker either dead or paralyzed. He ain't gonna tell you one thing. He ain't gonna be on duty no more. Motherfucker gonna be drinking, eating through a straw. That motherfucker is gone. Put it like this: if they wanted the White Tiger for being a cop killer, they definitely gonna want Daredevil. You definitely got to be invested in cameos and intros. Yep. The person that portrayed White Tiger is dead for real. Like he died right after filming or something. Whoa, that's insane. I gotta look that up. Hold on. Hector Ayala appears in the Marvel Cinematic Universe series Daredevil, played by Carmen de Reyes. Hold on. Death of White Tiger actor from Daredevil, born again, Camara de los Reyes. Wow. Can lead to MCU debut of. That is some. That what? That is some scummy ass writing right there. Talk about the death of this person can lead to another character. Like, bro, you just gonna skip over that the man passed? The fuck? Oh my god. He died in December 2023. How long they been filming this shit? I thought this just got started filming like 2024 or something like that. Is that the reason why it got so that's supposed to be the reason why it got delayed, if anything, right? It had got delayed because of that. That's insane. That's insane. I see when I didn't hear anything about it. I didn't know anything about it. So when you told me, I thought that's like recent news. But 2023, RIP to him. Damn. Well, maybe it's not scummy writing. I guess I thought it was just she was like, oh, the person just died. Well, we can go ahead and introduce this new character. Like, bro, you're not Chadwick. You're not Chadwick Boseman. Jenna Ortega. She's been trying to break out of roles like that lately. She's been taking on some edgier shit. So, mm. So he did finish filming and everything. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But all right, y'all. Let me go ahead and get some sleep, man. I appreciate everybody that came through, talked, tap screen, gave some likes up, gave your unsolicited, honest opinions. I appreciate that. Uh, y'all have y'all have a good night, man. I promise y'all I'm not gonna hop on at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to talk about some random shit. You know what? I'm gonna take that back. I cannot make any promises that I won't hop on here at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to talk about some random shit. Uh, y'all just be easy. Take care of yourselves. All right. If y'all see me online, come through, talk. Let's have a conversation. You know what I'm saying. So again, be easy. Take care of yourselves. Peace.